Good day, everyone. In this video, we are going to look at the cosine ratio. And if we look at the triangle that's given on the screen, we will see that we have a missing measure or missing side. We see a given measure for a side, and we're also given the value of the reference angle. But if we examine closely the sides of this particular triangle, then we are going to notice that across from the right angle is the hypotenuse. And we're also going to notice that immediately next to, touching, or adjacent to the reference angle is the adjacent side. So we're looking at a triangle that has an adjacent side and a hypotenuse. If we go to another triangle, we see something similar, except the reference angle is not given. The reference angle here is the unknown measure. But we can look at the side across from the right angle and notice that's the hypotenuse. We can look at the side that's touching or immediately next to the reference angle, which is unknown, and look at that at the adjacent side. And when we look at the triangle, we realize that the first one had adjacent and hypotenuse, and the second one also had adjacent and hypotenuse. And that leads us into the cosine ratio, where the cosine of an angle is equal to the adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse, or in the abbreviated form, ADJ for adjacent over HYP for hypotenuse. So if we go back to our previous triangle, we can say that the cosine of the reference angle is equal to the adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse, or cosine of the angle we don't know is equal to 5 over 8. In addition, if we go back to the first example, we can say that cosine of the reference angle is equal to the adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse, or cosine of 56 degrees is equal to 2 over x. And that is a brief introduction to the cosine ratio.